And 100% in the chat want that on the playlist, so that is going in there. The next one that we're getting to now, guys, is from Lady Poetic herself.
Nice.
The artist is Devastate. Night Ferry to Dieppe. I've never heard of this artist, so looking forward
Neither
to
have
it.
I.
Let's get into it right now.
Neither have I. Can't wait to hear this one.
Love organs. Gets me in a somber
Iggy.
mood, though. Pretty somber.
And they told me that when you stand face the night, you can't chase the light. A man stays and fights. I could and would risk war with karma, but what good is good when there's chinks in your armor and these forces won't yield? The torment my shield and bribe us to devour the sword that I wield, and all sorts of concealed monsters went under my bed, but tracking the blood that I bled so they can govern my head. So suffer the dread instead of come with the dead. The space in hell there's a place to watch your comfort get shred. Satan fell and I expected his tumble to spread, and nothing is said. Getting this way to jump from the edge. You can't seek an easy route when you battle this red chance and despair. The shit up strip Samson of hair. There's no mantra or prayer or dance to repair the Hamlet compared cowardice I happen to wear. And my sleeves are stained by the pain stitched to the cuff, wrinkled by luck that left me on the brink of the cusp. I'll clip my wings and dive off, but there's a rope around my neck, and somehow it's still managing to keep my heels dangling.
Reminds me of Shan 51 or something.
And somehow it's still managing to keep my heels dangling.
This guy part of the old Cannabis Infinity forums?
Yes,
Well, I
actually.
could tell right away.
Yeah, same era.
That when you stand face the night, you can't chase the light. A man stays and fights. I could and would wage war with cowardice. What good is good when your efforts are powerless? The planet spins if I stand or sit, and the breath of avarice will blow out my candle's wick. And after this clash of wits with the path I paved, I have to save this damaged face before my casket's laid. And that's the way I'll try to polish this tarnished frame. The salt that changed my picture life into a ball and chain. My target's frayed, these setbacks determined. If my heart displays this red badge of courage, I can't walk away, I'm a masochist. This craft is bricks, jabbing bricks with their shattered fists. But my drive's been tampered with, my engine removed, severed and used to give my inner enemies fuel. My integrity's bruised with no sword to fight the bulls, just a barrel in my mouth and the mic to pull it, to bite the bullet, then chew to the sound of the gun and fall from grace because they won't allow me to run. I can't run, hide, tail or chase me, so I've come to ride a ferry to safety. Though these crumbs of pride have kept me afloat, the sun will rise with time to lessen my hope. I can't run, hide, tail or chase me, so I've come to ride a ferry to safety. Though these crumbs of pride have kept me afloat, don't show there's no buoyancy left in the boat.
You know, it took me back to when I met Joe the Busher. Well, Lady Poetic more so because I met Joe after Spit Boss. But pre-Spit Boss was when I met Lady Poetic in the Cannabis Infinity forums. And it reminds me back of those days when we were just fucking cutting open our throat and bleeding on the mic. Like, we were so passionate about what we were doing. And just fucking loving what we're doing and interacting and sharing beats and jacking beats like you wouldn't fucking believe. Stealing beats like in every situation that we could possibly steal a beat. We stole the fucking beat, you know, and split some bars over it and shared it and made a track. And it was just the best. It reminds me of that era, so I was smiling on the inside the entire time I was listening to it. I never personally interacted with Devastate, but it reminds me of like Shan 51, you know, the UK guys. Is this a UK guy, Lady Poetic?
No.
He's American.
I believe so, and I think he's out west, Las Vegas area. Last I know of.
Oh yeah, okay. So he's just got an
Yeah.
interesting kind of cadence to him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I loved it. It brought back good memories. It was wholesome. I'm gonna give it a solid 8. Ignacio, what are you saying?
This was an interesting track. I don't know. I really don't know. There's something about it that's keeping me from like absolutely loving it. I don't know. Like I think something like this I would have to listen to again to give it a really fair assessment. As you know what I mean? Because it's
Unique as fuck.
there was stuff about the beat that was cool, but there was stuff about the beat that I was like, I don't know if that doesn't sound very pleasing to my ear. And I think part of that had to do with some of the vocal too, how some of the vocal was mixed into the beat as well. Lyrics wise, when some of that distortion from the voice dropped out and you could understand what he was saying a little bit better, lyrics wise, there was some stuff there, right? But I don't know. I don't know.
Tough call.
Yeah, because like I said, like
It's got to give you some bonus points that you never heard anything like it.
Right, but I feel like there was something there that didn't quite get to where it was supposed to get to,
Right.
or what the direction or that they were aiming to get to.
This is a semi-amateur artist bleeding on the mic.
No, I get it. Again, I'm not destroying the song, bro.
I'm defending him.
Why? I haven't said anything for you.
I don't know. It just makes me angry.
But
real quick.
I think
question.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt, but just a quick question for Lady Poetic. Is this DJ Devastate, the one from he passed away recently? Is that correct?
No. The Devastate. He now goes by his full name, Gregory Michael Davis,
Okay,
and still,
all right. So then,
it does.
All right, okay, so
Gregory
ignore all
Michael
that in
Davis.
the chat.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I think I'm gonna give it a 7.75.
7.75. Chuck, what are you saying?
Yeah.
So, I know exactly what you're talking about, Ignacio. And for me, the mix was very distracting. Because I feel like the vocals and then the kind of the primary bass line and bass and drum line, and then the kind of background guitar line, they all felt like they were fighting for dominance to be front and center, and it almost kind of sounded cacophonous, if you will, at a lot. And
That's a great word. That's a great word.
I mean, like, I don't know. I was trying to think of how to describe it, but like they all felt like they were fighting over each other. And I feel like it needed some work on the mix to really, and that made it kind of hard to listen to. The content wise, it was good. But I think that knocks it down quite a bit for me. Which is unfortunate, because I think there's a lot of potential there, but it didn't really come together well for me. So I'm gonna put it at a 7 because I think there's, I don't know, I'm thinking of what it could be, but I didn't particularly enjoy it.
Okay, Lady Poetic, why don't you tell us about how the song came to you?
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. As soon as you heard it, you knew the era from whence it came.
Oh yeah, I belong to that era. That's my upbringing.
Right. So days of Cannabis Central, Cannabis Infinity forums, met Devastate through there. He sends me this EP Zero almost exactly 11 years ago. And I gave it a listen a few times through. And this song just in particular stuck out to me. And I think it was because of the lyrics, because of the content. Just really clever wordplay and a lot of quotables in here for me. So I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I agree. Like production wise, yeah, there's leave something to be desired. It was just very different, very unique.
It was indie. It was indie.
Yeah, but for his style, and he continues to grow as an artist. He now goes by his full name, Gregory Michael Davis, and he makes music videos, and they're pretty professional. They're quite good, actually.
Still rapping?
It's different. I would put it under our umbrella still, but it's very indie and experimental. So
Cool.
if you want to check out Voices, the music video Voices, it's different. It's got a
Voices
really,
by what's his name again?
Gregory Michael Davis.
Gregory Michael Davis. What are you giving that song?
I'm going to give this song an 8.5.
8.5. I love that he came from that era. Joe, what are you saying?
Oh man. Yeah, I dug the tune and I get what they were trying to do, you know what I mean, with the sounds in it, but it really kind of made it a little hard to listen to, you know what I mean, with all the distortion and stuff that was going on with it. And then on top of that, like I don't think the vocals were mixed too well either, and maybe that was supposed to be part of the quote unquote charm of the track, you know what I mean? But it to me it just wasn't a good creative choice to make, you know what I mean? I think that the track could have had the distortion in it, and if they would have left the vocals crispy, I probably would have dug it a lot more. You know
Crispy
what I'm saying?
vocals.
Channeling your inner Presto. What an unfortunate creative decision.
Oh, that
It was a
too.
devastating decision.
No, I got Devastate's back, man, and I'm happy to listen to it. Thank you for sharing.
Well,
that.
you can have his back, and you can have this 7 to go right along with it.
7 it is. And, but you know what?
The respectable
And
7.
50% said no dice. So that's not going on the playlist, unfortunately. It sucks when it works out like that, Lady Poetic. But you know what?
Hey,
I
that's
like
right.
it.
Got to showcase a very, very underground artist who's
Very
You did.
super
pretty cool.
And you
so-
did. You did.
And it hit a chord in me too, because it took me back.